so. Sabra Minoka say a year Captain Smart Edin Simbia Babe Tuja to a lot of people it is very shocking. What is Captain Smart saying? Captain Smart air patches President John Dramani Mahama. Many president Abako, but she Juma what year within these 8 months a BT the 8 years of Akufo and Nuntino or not dear for now now Ibisana he wants and our best suggested President Mahama on your president for life in good things to the Bible to us.
Could you disagree with a lot of the assumptions? But you made it home come because the same IMF project is by end of year the growth you be experiencing in our country 4%. Clearly, what it means is that indicators are one more day all things being equal. To say the economies more economy enkwa a year 2028 na ye Canada eso ate aba fompa go you imagine
just me na baby aboko there
baby fine now baby the heat never
yeah na enuti count na say I say major interviews here kakra because ayana see intellectual dishonesty is the greatest killer of the African glory. And when you are talking to people who are intellectually dishonest, what happens to the listening public is that they create a very beautiful cloud of confusion in the minds of such people, especially the vulnerable listeners. They are not able to form a concrete opinion about the issue. And even the elite listeners they are also confused on certain levels of figures and the consolidation of the idea which is being professed by the person who's actually being interviewed. And it confuses you, the host, and then at the end of the day, we gain nothing out of this interview. And that is why, personally, I think that we need to do away with excessively politically motivated individuals in handling our energy sector and the economy in general. When we do that, then we'll be able to subdue and succumb all other ill intent about either painting the NPP black, making the NDC look good, or painting the NDC black, or making the NPP look good, and make sure that we can have a clear-cut graph being properly explained, detailed,
position for the national conversation.
So these are the things that I think that we need going forward as people. We should be able to do, because we do not have to sit down, put our fingers in our mouths, bite ourselves, see blood oozing out, and then we go rush to the hospital and tell the doctor that somebody bites me. You bite it yourself.
A lot of disagreement with Dr. Domfe.
One critical thing that I
don't know, bro, for Bapao.
Oh, there been cabro for me.
And yet, you now come through. Oh, cabro for now.
One critical thing that we need to be very careful about is this issue of GDP and HDI, not HDP, HDI. Look, the world has moved away from gross domestic product to human development index.
Yeah.
So when you are talking to anybody and the person is fixated in the understanding of GDP, it sends a signal to me that the person is actually divorced from the normal understanding of building the capacity of individuals and the nation to the normal, and then we see her, just those things. And I think that big guys now more academia and should help us not to read what somebody has written in UK, in Australia, in Sweden, and everything. Number one, hey, I'm going to camera for.
I nothing wants all camera.
Number one, senior GDP.
It's the human development index,
because our GDP is excellent, 100%. Now
there's a lot of poverty
in your system.
Sikano does not reflect indicators ninya impact.
That's just saying. But you're not about the sana extra. Sebanasa, una.
No, I agree with you. I understand.
Now, say number one. Or say, I buy we or honing yes, be in this. But let me tell you, so two on pill. John Mahama at 2 I'm managing Ghana economy no 9 months, no far better than the 8 years of Akufo-Addo Kenuforiata.
And no, na many in your banter wohono because there were figures in at no.
Or say, I buy no coy no.
Yes.
And now on to me Bobby Sentin, I buy we soon to me Bobby here. But I buy we buy our Bobby here.
I saw what taught treasury bills near there. Yes. And then you intend
into the end of his say.
Or no kind in terms of external market.
Number one. Last year, second of Friata, one Comobisia.
I was one G external borrowing.
But last year, February, then, of course. On Google. Normally, who said last year, February, then you see. Can of Friata call him? Last year, February. But February 2024, and 2024. And I can't. To say, then it's here. That's number one. Number two, senior, hey? Say, who ya dear? Na make it smart.
Yeah.
Me ferisa make say, Mr. Speaker buy no, or ya dear. Yabri for buy no, or ya dear. GH boy buy no, or ya dear. Nana Kwame buy no, or ya dear. Me bunia ye. Next time in Pewo Kainko. The reality of the matter is that. Or say and yes, I buy $9 they come from.
Or say a binding shed down for model.
I buy it for more than and
one is a Bank of Ghana.
And as I say, a man John Mahama or your lifetime president. Jimmy, you see, when they are talking as people that belong to the academia, I also respectfully want them to credit some of us with some level of knowledge. It is a binding for more to be by Mahama Yaswani in $1 and started so and then Mahama here president so be because dollar and Mahama deep and all coffin or Takufa do DNA or Kosoro. Is that an analogy? Or bet me about the catch also way I have simplified it, but the reality is that where there's no model, there's no details. When we are managing an economy and you do not have models, you cannot have details.
You got the details in the model.
It's in the model.
You know, yeah.
And see, I bet me about say president to be just a speech. But yeah, just say models now. You throw book 1844, 1703, and 1932 models now. Gumuno or who say ya announce say and no back on the year you see no. The question is that. If you have a model, you'll be able to pay salaries.
Yes,
if you have a model, you can cut your quota according to your fabric. Something called Kobobesia. And then I buy the case on international market and then Kobobesia.
Yeah.
None of which you know to me to or that year salaries. Besides, I'm a model man. No, your friend say, is it a Samado model, or what kind of model is that?
So buying decide say or no or the internal borrowing the big year Juma.
I am a Funa or Tanasiano who say Ghana, Yahochi.
Yeah.
Mahama de kum 2016 okono o safa for catch say wo mobile meko 95.1 o me IMF be wie o mo to ni wie o ma extend IMF for train 2020 and the economy started say if 2021 eba see November 2024 now it's worse than worse. Now IMF I had the projection. But one thing again, yeah, kasa ya Ghana hano, yeah, who ya kai. Wuni madia a cushion economy this is here. Gold kakrebina gold board to me atono.
No.
Because they say
I don't buy more reserves.
Fiscal consolidation. Says how you check out how say it doesn't mean anything to anybody. Because at the end of the day, now GDP Human Development Index in the area. So individuals are now finding their own means of developing their capacities, making sure they will be able to live and live successfully. Unlike before, that everything was actually subjected to the corridors of government. These days, people are objective to listen and read and look into the future and say that, from me, Captain Smart, I am paid XYZ amount at the end of the month. If government is not able to manage their lot, I as an individual, I have the responsibility
to manage yourself.
Exactly. So human development index is what we are looking for. In any case, Yamobisia entry free senior high school aduane last year. This year, what is Yamobisia kutua school free senior high school aduane what? IMF say by 2026, Ghana before Kenufurata left, it was 94.8% of their so-called total GDP.
I was in there 60%.
Why he's 60%?
60%.
Say he's 60%. Say he's 60. Ghana, yeah, okay, my GDP no by say. That's how they cover 1 trillion Ghana cedis. And then I know 60%. Please, they should credit us with some knowledge. We are not little guys anymore. Huh? Now, they know all from nowhere. I do him about from.
Yeah.
As a high sense sales for no every economy. And I'm telling you, so whom. I don't know what to whom. Now, a year economist now work room hana. Political
95.1
discussion na yo mo den say aban na hwe na de na ba fam say obi ye hwe e ma ka kosoro na obi ye hwe e ma ka kosoro
yeah,
and obi so nye hwe e na kare ba fam say ne pa me no na ye yansafo ma me kan bi na ti ase
obi ye bibi ma ka
kosoro and obi so ba no onye hwe nti kare so ba fam wo me no na ye yansafo eti yenjin tum say Mahama nyehwe yate ase atofo se nyehwe yate ase but atofo se ne jo Mahama yi wo muti organ economy no dollar no ba fom
exactly
and I also say onyehwe the dollar ne ba fom nti den e koka dan na anyehwe nti ama dollar ne ba fom NPP time say Bank of Ghana to gold,
yeah,
but it was not
gold for oil.
Yes, it was not the gold board,
PMMC,
but wo mo to gold ni na no na dollar ne kosoro meboa ah o catch say o mato gold bebre but still na dollar ne kosoro
I know they say near the koje oil
good say see obi buy and o say me the gold board aba ono start say auto gold ni bebre no dollar na ba fam say gold market na your baskets people do not understand the gold business we go Saudi Arabia we go America we go Switzerland. Now about Dubai, these are the countries that top gold in huge quantities.
Yeah,
the biggest basket of gold buying is in Dubai. It's what to America. So if you are an economist and you tell me say Obinya she ni what plan be any $1 neighbor for my abba. Number 2, senior. Say to we. Answer na IMF bebo abasodo. Now, uko election. Let's say, omo crow. Magana for so who akono. Na omo timi ato abama. This is the very first time in the economic history of this country in the Fourth Republic. Sa bayedi 1 year pe na IMF eba bay na baso. Somebody should show me any record otherwise, and I'll quote to that.
The big story.
Obin Chami, any other documents, and then I'll quote to that. Say ya me no kase no. Ye kano. I am for class 56.1%.
yeah,
A decline when projected. So by 2026, we are looking at 56.1. Also by 2027.
53,
and by 2028 about 51%.
yeah,
Share Sato first in court trend your okuya. Now Abino are fiscally disciplined to say the omu yes I am telling you 51 no Quebec for matches. Do you know what Mahama is doing? Meme this ni. Do you know what Mahama is doing?
Oh, yeah,
say we are MP. Adena your friend no MP share of the common fund no.
yeah,
Wa repackaging no. Or the be big push os adenim. And or the other share a feed Ghana name.
okay,
And or the other share your friend say 24-hour economy name. It's we are MP and yes I kwa jisika na kwabon sa we yase biom. Na ba isika sa. Your lot is within the policy. So you have to access that one. No problem. Ever since I took first my well, so I took your
And there's so much as your monko.
And it said, what nas now shed in February 2024, Crabine Bobby.
Big story. 195.
And the December Sama and Quacra Sikakura, no Maji a good bank. Me, my haircut, me, I'm a quatimity so that
I own your haircut.
Ah, me, me, haircut, me, was not my cobbing shop that. What is the economy saying? And I say Ghana economy, no, a small, a very small economy. Now watch this. How do you determine the size of an economy? Economy is a different way.
I had activities, production, and in the America.
So sometimes can we say that the total number of citizens in a country contribute the activities of the economy in their respective country and how the economy will perform?
Yeah.
Is it correct? Okay, if it is correct, Ghana and Denmark, one of your population is so. Ghana and Sweden, one economy, your population is so. People should answer. That's what I'm saying, sir. Yeah, economists, you know, they should stop, with all due respect to my big brother. We should stop behaving like Dr. Bawumia.